Throwback and welcome back to a brand new episode of Elden Ring. Link to the previous episode at the top right hand of your screen, where we took care of Castle Mon and we also fought the Tree Sentinel. Yes, that's what we did. Now, if you guys can remember what I told you guys in the previous episode, let me first use this. This is the Baldakin's blessing, and we get this from hugging Fear, and the problem is whenever you hug her, she gives you this and it gives you a health debuff. Long story short, now today we shall be handling Stormveil, and as I told you guys in the previous episode, if you cannot handle Castle Mon is like a very good test to see if you should go into Stormveil Castle. If you can hold your own in Castle Mon, then Stormveil will be manageable. It won't be easy, it's just gonna be manageable.
Tarnished, aren't you? I would advise against taking the main gate into the castle. It's tightly guarded by hardened old hands. Oh, try the opening right here. The guards don't know about it. You'll breach the castle undetected.
Alright, we're gonna do that.
Yes, that's the spirit. You're just the kind of tarnished that I like. I pray for your success.
Alright.
Use that opening to breach the castle. The guards haven't a clue about it. You'll slip right inside undetected. Yes, that's your I pray.
Alright, I was just making sure that there was no more dialogue from him. Now, I will say something about that dude. Whenever you die, he steals your runes. It's weird because whenever you die and then you go back to pick up your runes, they'll always be less than the amount you dropped. And then after you destroy him, you normally get the runes he took from you. You get them back. So something to keep in mind. Anyway, you guys can see there's a bird up there, so I'm gonna try and get him down here. Now these are the Stormhawks, and they are the worst enemies you can meet. Well, no, they're not really the worst enemies you can meet in Stormveil, but they are annoying. I will just say that they are extremely annoying to deal with, and they deal a very deceptive amount of damage. So there's another one down here. I'm gonna try and I was not very confident about simply jumping down and killing it. I was not sure that I would be able to make that jump and survive. So apologies for that, my connection is still acting up. I'm gonna have to start doing these recordings on very stable connection. Alright, as you guys can see, even blocking, regardless of how much you block, they still are getting a fair amount of damage. And this is like with a very, very ideal start. Like if we did not have an ideal start, we would be struggling by now. But yeah, in this episode we are gonna be basically getting through much of Stormveil, and then once we're done with Stormveil, we can go and fight Mr. Godrick. Yeah, as you guys can see, we are literally blocking and the blades still get to us. Like, the blades are still doing so much damage to us even despite us blocking. This is us fighting like 6 of these hawks and we're already at half health, which is, it's ludicrous. Anyway, that being said, we have gotten through that area. Relatively okay, I'd say so. Now, what I shall do is take a bit of a rest at this site of grace, and then we shall go up into the castle. Now I will say this, we do have the Radagon's seal on, as well. And the problem with the seal is, despite the fact that it gives us much more attack power, it also means we'll take extensive damage. Like, we take much more damage than we would normally do. So, something to think about. Anyway, this dude has already played his flute thing and has alerted everyone of our presence, but we're just so good at this. It's never gonna be an issue. Anyway, I'm gonna pick this up. Careful of that dude over there throwing flames. And yeah, so as it stands right now, we're already within the walls of the castle, which is pretty cool. And now it's all about making our way through the castle all the way to Godrick. Now Stormveil is a bit large, and as you guys can see, the dudes in Stormveil hit hard. They hit extensively hard. And as I said, like, Castlemon is a test. It's not the most accurate test. It's just something to show you that depending on how easy or how hard you found it in Castlemon will give you a rough estimation of how easy or how hard you'll find it in Stormveil. Anyway, I was baiting that guy to throw the flames at these exploding barrels, so just gonna run, take this dude out, then I'm gonna go up, take this dude out. Don't mind that, there's another guy there with flames just waiting, so I'm gonna take a detour, take this guy out, then gonna run forward. He's gonna miss, gonna take him out, then we're gonna jump in. Somebody left a message there. Oh god, okay, take him out, then we're gonna climb up this ladder. Now after climbing up this ladder, we're gonna go around, jump through, and we're gonna take him out. And then he would have been the one throwing the flames if he came through here, as you guys can see. Now we can pick up the smoldering butterfly. Now from here on, there's nothing over there. We're gonna roll through this. It's actually the one that's blocking the path. And then we're gonna go take this guy out. And then we're gonna go in here. Now when we go in here, we're gonna get attacked by some dude because he thinks he's the boss, so I'm just gonna take our 1+ physics flask. As you can hear, he's pretty pleased with himself for locking us in here with him. The problem is, he thinks that we are the ones locked in here with him, when in reality it was him who's locked in here with us, and he messed up. Anyway, we get the rusty key. It's what we needed to proceed, because there's a door that is locked and needs a key to open. That's the key that we'll be using. And then we get the curved sword talisman, which increases attack capability on curved swords. Kinda like the weapon we have right now. Should probably place it, but I won't. I'm okay with this. I'm okay with the talismans that I have so far for this stage in the game anyway. Of course, we're gonna be removing the Radigon seal eventually, especially once we get a great rune. It's gonna be pointless for us to have one. Anyway, thinking about where to go to next. Yeah, I'm gonna go down, but I don't think we can make that jump if I was to jump down like that. So wonder if I can jump from... no, it's gonna be too risky. So let's just go down the conventional way using the stairs. Gonna pick this up, then I'm gonna jump down, then we're gonna run up, and then we're gonna break this, and then we're gonna go pick this up, and then we're gonna use the iron key to open this door. Now we're gonna climb up these steps, and then to our left there is gonna be a dude that wants to destroy us. So I'm just gonna block preemptively. That is to my left. He misses and destroy him. Now I'm gonna try go back this way and see if there's something. Oh lord, what the hell? Okay, we're good. Just have to go back and climb up again. So gonna go up, we move up the ladder, and then we're gonna turn back to the left side, run up, and then there's this dude seated over here. Take him out, pick this up, and then we're gonna go up. Gonna go climb up this. There should be a knight, if I'm not wrong, over here. Yeah, there he is, but I'm not gonna fight him just yet. Instead I'm gonna run upstairs, and then we're gonna go into this room for a save slot. Alright, we're gonna take another rest just so that we can fill up our health and stuff like that. So we need a lot of runes to level up. I'm now going to exclusively focus on my vigor. I think it's best for me to get my vigor all the way up to 40, which is like the first soft cap, and then at that point I'll have enough health to take more hits. The whole essence of having a lot of health is it allows you to take a lot of hits, and being able to take a lot of hits allows you to survive the game better. Anyway, I'm gonna jump across. We're gonna pick the drawstring fire grease, then we're gonna jump back across again, and then we're gonna go down to fight the knight. Sometimes I think doing all this is kinda useless because the amount of times I end up in sides of grace and then still come back here to fight this dude, it's a lot. But my personal gripes aside, we take him out so that he doesn't follow us out here and cause us an issue as we try to jump down. And then we're gonna, there's another sort of stick. Then we're gonna run around the walls of the castle. Then I'm gonna jump down again. Then we're gonna go through here, and then I'm gonna pick this up. That guy was trying to destroy us. Just take him out. Oh boy. And then we're gonna run across, take him out. Now these are all the other stuff that we did not get, that we are now getting right now. So we're gonna go back, and then we're gonna jump across. Somebody left us a mark, as you can see, so jump across. And then we're gonna take this guy out. And as you guys can see, like, dudes in Stormveil need actually multiple attacks to take down. Well, some of them anyway. And then, yeah, this is the last part that was remaining, so we get the brick hammer. Now, afterwards, we get the brick hammer. I'm gonna check this side. There is nothing of importance over there. Plus, the bloodstains leave me to believe that I shouldn't even try jumping down. So I'm gonna head over here. We're gonna take out this guy once more. Yeah, it's really nothing much to do, honestly. I'll just be going back and taking the longer route back to the grace when I can simply walk back as I'm doing right now. So right, so now what else can we do? So now we're gonna go back up, and now this time we're gonna focus on the upper levels of the castle. We already finished the ground floor, so to speak, and then we completed the first floor. Now we are going to the second floor and up. So So take this dude out, pick those up. I'm gonna put on my lantern, make sure it's not dark. I'm gonna pick this up, then we're gonna jump back across, then we're gonna run around, then I'm gonna beat this guy up, and then we're now on the outside. So I'm just gonna go and brutalize everybody on the outside. Take him out, pick up the golden rune, and then I'm gonna stand right here so that everybody else can come, and it seems like they cannot see me. It's just insane. So critical attack on that, we get the invisibility frames while we are in that animation. Take these guys out, and then take you out. Okay, now they are both out. Sorry. Okay, I'm gonna try to make this jump on this platform. Oh no. Okay, that was very lucky, but it means we can't go back up. I'd have to go back all the way to the grace to make the upper levels, because there's stuff on the upper levels. But anyway, there's this other Stormhawk over here. Take him out. We're gonna get this dozing crossing legs emote. Gonna jump across, run across, jump, and then we're gonna run to make sure that you can see. Now, like you can see, like there are so many markings all around that I'm not gonna be able to get to because we dropped down farther than needed. To be honest, I'm not even gonna bother trying making that jump correctly. I'm just gonna roll with it. I'm just gonna leave it as it is. Whatever's happened has happened. So take him out. There are other guys over there, so take you out, take you out, and then take you out. Right, so far so good. I'm gonna go pick this up, and then I'm gonna go around. There's nothing on the back side of this place, so we're gonna climb up. Now in the background you guys can see that nice glowing tree. That's the Erd tree. I can't believe that it's taken me these many episodes to tell you that that's the Erd tree. That's where we're headed to. The whole point of this game is for us to head over to the Erd tree. And so I'm gonna jump and hold circle, and that's to allow me to be in a sprint jump, and then run and jump. Right, so I'm gonna kill that one, but at least so that we can get a feather. I don't think I can make this jump on the downside, so let's try go back. Oh boy. Well, this is much better anyway. Alright, I think we'll just have to go back to the site of grace once more, and then we shall now change our direction once more. Right, so back at Stormveil. Well, it's not like we ever left anyway. So I'm gonna get our throwing daggers out, and as you guys can see, there is that dude over there. By that dude I mean the Stormhawks. Now I will mention this. I did die like twice, but not even twice, I think 3 times to be honest. But I don't want to make the video any longer than it needs to be, showing you showing you that, how do I put this, like I died 3 times, but I don't want to make the video longer than it needs to be, so I'm just gonna tell you where I died, you know. But yeah, so this is what we're trying, this is where I'm headed to first. So I'm gonna jump down. Now this is where the first place I died. I did not make it to this platform. Instead I jumped down directly to the land below and I died. So that was part 1. Now part 2 is coming next to show you where I died. So we jump down there, we go around, we picked up something over there, and then we go down, and then there's a piece of land right here. You jump. Nothing to worry about, that's supposed to happen. So the second part that I died involves a certain Mr. Crucible Knight. So if you guys remember, like 2-3 episodes ago when I fought the Crucible Knight in the Ever Jail, these guys are tough, and I told you like there are 10 Crucible Knights in this game, and we already defeated one, and now this is the second one. Now fighting this Crucible Knight on this hill, this cliffside, it's not fun. And as you guys can see, I am not even getting my parry window down. So, but luckily I don't have to fight him ever. If you don't feel like fighting a Crucible Knight because he's being a mean ass to you, then don't. So this is where that Crucible Knight killed me as I was trying to make my escape. But I was not only trying to make my escape, but I was also trying to be clever with him. So there's an elevator that is just about to get here finally, and so we're just gonna go up. It's up. But yeah, so as you guys can see, this is the point of grace that we were in, and now we have that elevator to help us. So now we're gonna go cheese the Crucible Knight. I do not take that kind of disrespect lightly, because the time that he killed me, at that point I was actually trying to cheese him. I'm gonna be honest. And the way that I'm trying to cheese him is I'm gonna go piss him off. I'm gonna make sure he's following me, and then I'm gonna get on the elevator, and he should be pissed off enough to try and follow me onto the elevator, but miss it and fall to his death. I know it's a weird tactic. There isn't any what's it called? There isn't any inkling that it cannot work, but it's something worth trying. So I'm gonna drag on him. Alright, we have his attention. So I'm just gonna make sure he's following me. Now, okay, I'm just gonna wait. Don't want this to activate this elevator before he gets into the room. Oh, there he is. Yeah, as you can see, he stopped following me. So this time I'm gonna Flame of Frenzy him to make sure that he actually follows me into the room. Right. Right, there he is. And yeah, there he is. Crucible Knight down. So, for those of you wondering how, well, oh god. Well, I almost gave you a demonstration of how the Crucible Knight died. So, basically speaking, as you guys can see, there's like a huge hole where the elevator is, because it's taking us like up and down, up and down, up and down, right? So, basically speaking, we got him pissed off enough to follow us and As he tried to attack us, he fell into the hole, and that's all she wrote. So the Crucible Knight down. We've now taken out 2 out of 10 Crucible Knights, so that's nice. Right, so now we shall be heading straight forward into the castle. We finished off with the Crucible Knight. I have cheesed him because, to be honest, there was no way I was gonna keep parrying him on such a tight cliff, and you know I need all the space to run. And that Crucible Knight is exactly the same as the other Crucible Knight we fought in the Evangel, meaning all the movesets that you saw the other Crucible Knight perform on me, he would have performed on me as well. On a cliff, it's not the best place to try and fight, so you can always cheese the Crucible Knight. It's allowed. They don't deserve any respect in my books anyway, so if you can cheese them, and cheese them hard. Anyway, that bird normally destroys itself if you stay close enough to it, so that the explosion takes the both of you out, you know, as long as you are blocking and you can regenerate your health. Anyway, so here we are. Gonna keep moving forward. We're gonna pick up that golden rune, and instead of jumping down, I mean we can, because there are platforms that allow us to jump down, but it's not the safest way to go down, as evidenced by the amount of bloodstains you can see around. So instead we shall descend. There's a ladder over here that we can use to descend. So I'm just gonna wait for these guys on their patrol duty to get past, and then I'm gonna attack them from the behind. Right, so I'm done with that Banished Knight, and then right over here we shall be meeting Sorcerer Rogier. If you guys remember when we fought Magit.
The pleasure's mine. Roger is the name. A sorcerer, as you might have guessed. I'm looking for a little something here in the castle, when I'm not hot-footing it from the troops, that is. But enough about me. What are you doing here in Stormveil Castle? This place is bristling with tarnished hunters, you know. They sacrifice our kind for grafting. Not exactly a place I'd stroll into without a purpose in mind.
We are here to defeat Godrick.
Here to challenge Godrick and lay your hands upon a great rune, are you? You can see it then, I take it. The guidance of grace. Well, enjoy it while you can. I'm tarnished, like you. But unlike you, I've seen neither hide nor hair of this guidance for the longest time. Still, I won't forget how it felt when I first came here, to the lands between. I'm privy to a few magical battle arts. Would you care to learn one? As a fellow tarnished, once guided by grace, I'd love to help you out, if it please.
Alright, so I don't think there are any spells that are worth learning for me anyway, so I'm just gonna leave it there. Now we're gonna take out this dude, take out this dude. Then you're gonna go back and you're gonna continue forward into the castle. Now there's a dude down there, don't worry about him. We will get to him eventually. So we're gonna pick up another golden rune. Then I'm gonna keep on moving forward. So there is this dude over here. I'm gonna take him down. So let's see. Stormveil Castle is very complicated in a way, but as long as we have our health and as long as we are still alive and kicking, it should be fine. Now I am gonna try as much as possible to get through Stormveil in one episode. If I'm fast enough, maybe we can actually even deal with Godrick within this same episode as well. If I'm fast enough, that is. I like that each and every one of us in the early game is just using the Bloodhound's Fang, because it's a weapon that's actually going to carry us all through until at least we get to a point where we can all get our preferred weapons to use. Okay, there's nothing on the roof. Now we're gonna jump down and take him out. Excellently done. So let's open this door first. And then let's take out this dude. As you can see, the dudes in Stormveil actually do hit hard. They are actually pretty good at what they do, to be honest. Anyway, it's time for us to take care of the knight inside this room. And then we're gonna take out the Mimic's Veil. So now the Mimic's Veil will allow us to mimic something in the room, so that so that our enemies will not be able to spot us, basically speaking. Alright, so we've cleared out most of this area, which is pretty nice. Now all that's left for us to do is to take down that, well, take down this dude first. So we get the pick called Turtleneck, and then we get another stone sword key, and then now there's that dude down there. So we are not in a very good position to fight him. I doubt we can do anything to destroy him, because he'd take us all out. Oh god. Alright, so okay, we are kind of missing a lot. Alright, we hit him with one. Now what we are gonna try to do is, we have rot arrows, so we are gonna try build up the status effect of rot. That should allow us to basically speaking, build up rot over time and make him rot from the inside out, eventually killing him. There are puppies down there that we shall be taking care of. So there is the dude. If you guys can see, we are hitting him with our arrows. I'm just trying to find a way to position myself. Okay, I'm really wasting my rot arrows, man. Okay, it's not working. We need to find a slot where we can stand and take him out from. I think we should try from where these messages are. It's probably a guy who shot from here and it actually worked for him. And it actually is. You're so almost okay. There we are. There we are. The moment you see the sort of like smoke coming out, we're even out of our arrows, to be honest. But the moment you see the smoke coming out, with the orange tinge, you know you've done enough rot build-up. So we're just gonna watch his health decline steadily over time, which is pretty cool. So as you can see, his health is just simply going down over time. Okay, we do not have any ammunition for our hand ballista, but it's fine. It's job done. Job done. So we're just gonna go back to our bloodhound's farm. The creature is down. So, funny thing, if you guys can remember earlier in the episode when we were locked in that room with that knight that was laughing, we were supposed to be locked with one of those things instead, and the game would have ended for a lot of us at that point, to be honest. You know, take that puppy out, take this puppy out. Get that golden rune, get the lump of flesh, get the crimson hood. Now if you can remember when you first met Rodrika, and she mentioned that there were others of her kind that came to Stormveil and ended up getting grafted, and she was afraid of that happening to her. So the red hood we picked up is from one of those people who traveled with her, and we find the red hood in a room with lumps of flesh together and dogs just eating. So it's safe to assume that Rodrika's companions were actually grafted in the end. And as you can see, so many body bags all around. It's dire. It's pretty dire. Take him out. Get our arrows. Then we're gonna go pick this up, another somber smithing stone 2, and then just making sure we've gone through everything before we leave this place. There's this elevator. There's the site of grace that we used, so just gonna replenish my flasks. Gonna check if we have enough to level up. Also, I hate fighting during the night, so wait until we turn into morning and then we can continue on forward. So we head on back down. Alright, it's now time to use a stone sword key. Then we're gonna go down, and then we should fight some dudes. So we take him out as well. Pick up the iron wet blade. And then we're gonna pick the Iron Crest shield. Then we're also gonna get the... I can't read that blade's name, to be honest. Alright. We're done with everything in this room, so we shall be leaving and heading on back out. Okay, that was the room with the dogs. I'm trying to figure out where the exit is. This is the right where we've just come from. Alright, there we are. Okay. I was just trying to figure out which direction would be best for me to leave towards first, and then I started getting destroyed, so... demi-humans. Now, you guys are about to see how difficult Stormveil actually is. This is an open court, and you're about to see how dangerous this place can be, like in an instance. But you're also about to see how good my group of thugs, my demi-humans are. So I'm gonna go around trying to take out anybody with a bow. They're going to be our biggest threats. But yeah, as you guys can see, the army of Stormveil is really, it's not to be messed with. And this is why I said you should always test yourself in Castle Mon. And depending on how well you do in Castle Mon, that can give you a rough idea, a rough estimate on how well you're gonna do in Stormveil. As you guys can see, I wouldn't say that I'm completely struggling, but man, it's not like we're having a breeze either. But one thing is for certain, my demi-humans are working to an absolute treat. Except that 2 of them are already dead. But despite the fact that 2 of them are dead, it's kinda cool that they will always fight and fight hard to the death. And as you guys can see, the amount of devastation that we've brought to this area. So we're just gonna go up. Then I'm gonna take this guy out. Get the fire arrows. And I'm gonna roll through. I'm gonna go in, and then we're gonna pick up this painting. I don't want to lose my remaining demi-human, so I'm gonna get out quickly. I'm gonna ignore that giant dude. Oh man, my demi-humans are not having a great time. Oh, they're all dead, so there's that. We're gonna take down this dog that thinks it has the right to attack me like that. So this door is closed from the other side, and we're gonna need to open it because it's very important. Now, to rest or not to rest, because we took out so many enemies, and resting just respawns all of them, which I don't want. Now, if you guys remember, we bought this incantation called heal, and sometimes you can use it in place of our FP to heal ourselves. So something to keep at the back of your minds. So here's the giant dude. I'm gonna try to take him out. Alright. Now this area is done. I'm gonna try go all the way to the end without resting at the site of grace, just to try and prevent respawning all of these enemies, because it's not gonna be ideal for us if we want to try and survive Stormveil. And we are nowhere near getting to what's his name, Godrick, because these guys still block the path to Godrick's place, to where we can't fight him, that is. And as you can see, like, it's hard. It's actually hard. So the reason why I'm not going to proceed forward is you're going to have to take another route, and when you proceed forward, there are guys on ballistas who just shoot you down with very powerful arrows. They just shoot you down when you try to move, and even if you don't move, they'll still shoot you down anyway. So we're gonna be taking an alternate route, but as you guys can see, it's not looking good for us. We do not have any more cerulean tears. We only have I don't even know which one is a cerulean tears, to be honest. Just know we cannot refill our FP from this point on, so we have to be very, very tactical in our approach moving forward. Anyway, I'm looking for a tunnel entrance that should be around here. Get some magic grease for our troubles, which is pretty cool. But yeah, I'm looking for a tunnel that should be around here somewhere. If I can just figure it out or find it, whichever one comes first, I'll still be very appreciative. Still looking around. Alright, there it is. So there are some rats down here. Man, my god. I'm really not a fan of how much damage I'm taking. I might actually just remove this Radagon seal. I mean, I do get some boost in my attack power, but man, the damage I'm taking is insane. Alright, so we're gonna open this chest. We get the Godslayer seal, and then I'm gonna open this other chest and we get the Godskin Sprayer book. Now, this opens up the alternate route that we can take around Stormveil. And it's gonna be necessary for us to take this route around because, as I said, we do not want to get our heads knocked off by a ballista. Now, think about all the enemies we fought in that courtyard and extrapolate them in this entire section of Stormveil, because they're gonna be everywhere. Sometimes in groups of 2, sometimes in groups of 3s, but they're gonna be everywhere. And we have to first start with a banished knight over there, so I'm gonna try and sneak an attack on him. I really hope he doesn't turn around. And there are actually 2 of them. Yeah, it's not looking good for me, man. And as you can see, these guys also have their own Ashes of War, which is quite insane. Okay, that was... I'm actually taking L's. The Banished Knights are actually destroying me. We now cannot actually heal. I'm out of flasks. So yeah, this is what Stormveil gives you. It's a very difficult region for no absolute reason, and it only gets much worse the deeper we go into it. So, and there we go, ballistas shooting everywhere. Now, there's one thing that I was hoping for, is that at this point I'd get a refill on my flasks after killing all those enemies, but so far, no dice. But that's not gonna stop us from trying to proceed on forward. I'm gonna try and do our best to make it to the next site of grace before... I'm just gonna try for us to make it to the next site of grace, to be honest. It's the only thing that we can do at this point, so we keep trying. So there's nothing over there. So if I can put into context, to my right, that's where we were when we were fighting these guys in the courtyard. That's where we were. As you guys can see, the devastation that we left behind, and the guys that we destroyed onto the left. And now we only have a Banished Knight and one of his subordinates. Yeah, so it's gotten bad. Yeah, it's definitely gotten bad. I'm now completely out of flasks and there is absolutely nothing I can do about it. Anyway, we still keep on moving forward. There's nothing much that we can do about this, so just keep trying. Alright, so I do not think there's anybody else that we've not taken care of at this point, to be honest. Just need to find another way around so that we can completely annihilate everyone and everything. So I'm gonna go against my own better judgment, and then I'm gonna stop the episode at this point by going back to the site of grace and actually resting. So I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. So stay safe, be smart, be kind, tell somebody you love them today, and I shall catch you, all of you, in the next one. Bye guys.